Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the BeamNG.drive Tough Car Challenge. Today's contestant is the Hirochi eSBR4 300. So this is an electric version of the SBR4. This particular one is the entry-level model with a single electric motor driving the rear wheels. The 300, I believe, will reference the kilowatt hours in the battery. It's either that or horsepower. This car has just over 300 horsepower. But anyway, the SBR4s have not had the greatest showings on the Tough Car Challenge. The rear-wheel drive base model did a paltry 1 5/8, where the all-wheel drive S did actually a very respectable 5 3/8. So I will correct myself on that. Because the all-wheel drive S is in the top 10 on the leaderboard easily. So, will the electric version of the SBR4 hold up closer to its all-wheel drive cousin, or will it fall flat on its face, kind of like its rear-wheel drive cousin? Let's hop in it. Well, it's already running, so let's just hop in it and find out, shall we? Alrighty, we are in the electric SBR4. With the exception of the dash itself, like the gauge cluster, this really is a lot like a standard SBR4 in the interior. We're going to take a little bit of a closer look at our gauges here, and you can see we have a good speedometer, we have our electric battery level, we have our current range, current hours, and average usage. And it has some numbers here already because I was driving the car a little bit just to kind of get the feeling of this thing, because I've never driven the eSBR4 in BeamNG.drive. So, and it is in a video game, it's very different. I drive a plug-in hybrid in real life, and this is different than that. But of course, I drive a little economy one, where this is a sports-oriented one. Anyway, enough of my yakking. Foot on the brake. Put it in drive. And 3, 2, 1, away we go. Foot flat out, car takes off like a rocket. Oh! And I'm pretty sure the car's stability and traction controls are really keeping this thing on the straight and narrow, because there's very little wheel spin. Alright. Through here. Ooh, hard landing, stop. Ooh, shh. Okay. It is not wanting to accelerate. The car doesn't like something. In a minute here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll switch off some of the traction control systems, see if it'll allow the car to... Oh, interesting. Okay. Come on, car. Can't be overheated. Just watching our usage go down. We started with 61 miles, we're down to 44. Again, this is a smaller battery. Over the jump, 1 lap down. Oh, shit. There you go. Hey, we got it. There we go. A little bit of rocking. Sorry, I was trying to focus there. Ooh. I turned it into race mode, so everything's off now. So this thing is a little more finicky. Hey, there's a bumper. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's what I want. Oh, I think we broke something. Alright. Something is definitely broken. Oh, and I wanted to keep an eye on the range, and I can't have it in that mode. Yeah, the car is pretty hurt. Alright, there we go. If I put it in sport mode, it will allow the car to... Oof. Man, the wheel is trying to rip itself out of my hands with some of this, so I must have suspension damage. I'm sure you could see the wheel trying to yank itself. It's fighting pretty good. Come on, car. I wonder if I have lost a wheel. That'd be about the only thing I could think of. Well, no, it's still turning pretty good. It's interesting. It wants to either be a half a turn to the left or almost a half a turn to the right. It doesn't want to stay straight. It's wanting to tug hard in each direction. Ooh. All right, definitely worth an inspection here. All right. Pull in. Really can't shut the car down. So let's go ahead, hop out of it, and see what's happened to this thing. Okay, we're outside of the car, and it obviously we're missing the front bumper. This wheel looks like it has a little bit opposite camber, so like the top sticking out a bit more. Car rear bumper's missing. The car overall doesn't look too bad, but then you come around to this side, and a whole lot of opposite camber here on this wheel. And I'm willing to bet the steering rack is twisted, depending on... Well, not really. The steering rack's not twisted, it's the control arms that are twisted. And maybe a little bit of the rack too, especially when I turn the wheel to the left. You could see how it wants to squat there. So, okay. Very interesting so far. Anyway, we have 2 laps down. Let's hop back in it, keep going, and see what this thing can do. Okay, we're back in the car. And drive we go. In 3, 2, whoa, away we go. Oh yeah, definitely. That front right wheel is causing us a lot of issues. Oh. Oh. Oh, that did not want to do that. Come on, car. It's like stability controls are killing the power, because otherwise this thing would be so... Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright. I have steering, but I feel like that wheel on that front right side is now gone. Alright, hold on. Okay, we are stuck. I'm seeing... I'm trying to see if I can maybe get a little momentum, keep the car going, but I think that's it. Yep. Alright, I think that's going to be it for the eSBR4. Let's go ahead, hop out, take a look at the damage, and that will pretty much seal the car's fate. Alrighty. Well, it looks like it's not as dire as you think. It looks like the car is just hung up on the bumper. But this wheel, I think the suspension, well, the steering, it's still attached to the steering, but I think that's about all that's left on holding that wheel onto the car. I believe, yeah, that's straight, and it has a pretty nice pull to the right. And I think the front suspension in general, no, it's just that front passenger corner has collapsed. We're gonna go ahead, pull that bumper up from underneath it, and if the car can still move, then we're gonna keep going. So let's see what happens. All right, it is the moment of truth. Put it in drive. The bumper has been moved. It is over off in the grass somewhere. Hey, we got it. We're good. We're gonna keep going then. Oh, come on. Yeah, that wheel is not helping us. Oh dear. I was not expecting that. All right, we're gonna go ahead, get this thing back on its wheels. We'll be right back. Alrighty, good thing the tow truck was right nearby. They just pulled us right back on our wheels, back into drive, and we're out of here. I'm gonna actually put her. Next time, stop. Put it in sport mode so it'll allow some tire slippage, but we should be able to keep the car somewhat controlled. Oh, uh-oh. Come on. Oh, I have, like, no... The steering's still there, but it is bad. Okay. We've already done one inspection last lap. I think I'm gonna try to get another lap in, then we'll inspect it again. There's the rear bumper. That's all the way to the left. We're not turning to the left. All right. Okay, we're turning to the left, but for some reason it doesn't like to do it sometimes. All right. Come on, car. If this is a gas car, this would have already given up. I think the engine would have gave it up, but since this is electric, I think it's well, a lot less moving parts, so more complicated yet less complicated. 3 laps in. I mean, right now we only got 15, 20 miles an hour. There we go. Oh, come on, you bastard. There we go. All right, here we go. We got some speed. Heck yeah. Oh, boy. And I just saw a wheel. I just saw a wheel go away. Okay, we are definitely not doing 103 miles an hour. 105, 110. Okay. Alright. I don't think we got steering anymore. We're still moving. Come on, where's the track? There's the track. Okay, we have some steering, but not much. It is so much worse. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, you. point, we're at what, 3.5? I think we're at 3.5 now. Well, I did not want to go this way. Okay. Ow. Since we lost a wheel, like all these rocks is just shredding the underside of this car to pieces. Yeah. Oh, and now we got a flat. Lovely. Oh dear. All right, let's hop out of this thing and see what's happened to it. It looks like our engine has gone ballistic. So let's hop out and see what's happened. I don't know about you guys, but I think this car is jolly well done. Insert, I'm sure everybody knows what I want to say, but this car is done. You could stick a fork in it. Um, just looking at it, I was right. We lost our driver front wheel. That I'm surprised we lost that one. I figured we'd have lost this passenger front wheel. We blew a tire and blew out something on this wheel. It's like the car's parking brake is set and that wheel's still going, so it is no longer connected to the drive unit. Plus, you could tell how messed up everything is on that side. That wheel looks okay. I mean, ugh, this poor car. Uh, anyway, I believe we were at 3 laps, so that'll put this car about 3 5/8. Let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and pull the car back over, give it another once over, solidify its rating, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the leaderboard. Yeah, pulling the car back on its wheels, it just pretty much proves this thing is done. Again, we lost that wheel earlier. The, the, there's no better way to say it. This car is completely destroyed. Surprisingly enough, with some of the accidents it dealt with, the passenger cabin did hold up very, very well. So, very good job on Hirochi's part for making a safe automobile. Uh, yes, the 5/8 rating will stand. I believe we had 3 laps completed. Yeah, because 1 lap we inspected on the second. We had completed the third, so if we would have completed this, it would have been lap 4. So we are at 3 5/8 laps completed for the eSBR4 300. So um, let's go ahead, pop in overhead view, and discuss where the car lines up on the leaderboard. Time for the leaderboard. All right, so we decided that the eSBR4 300 has a 3 5/8 lap rating. That makes it in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way tie with starting at the top of the 3 5/8 group here, the Gavril Roamer 4-wheel drive XT, the Bruckle Moonhawk i6, the Bruckle Legrand 2.5S, the 96 Ibishu Pessima DX, and of course our SBR4 300. The vehicles that are in front, or excuse me, yeah, in front of the eSBR4 is the Gavril Blue Buck 291 Marshall, the Ibishu Covet ZXI, and the Gavril H45 box van. Uh, the vehicles that the eSBR4 is in front of is the 4-way tie between the ETK I Series 2400, the ETK 854TC, the 96 Ibishu Pessima LX V6, and the 88 Ibishu Pessima 2.0 LX. Those are all with 3 3/8 ratings. It is also in front of the Gavril D15 Sport with 3 1/3, as well as the Hirochi Sunburst 2.0 Sport with 2 7/8. So it is actually part of a big group that ends up right there, just around the middle, just under the middle. So pretty much an average-ish rating for the eSBR4. For the rear-wheel drive base model with the electric, it whooped the living daylights out of its gasoline-powered brethren. maybe the higher powered dual motor one will uh, kick its all kick butt on the leaderboard, similar to the all-wheel drive S version of the SBR4, yeah, the SBR4. So, with that, that is this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please like, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you know when I post a new video. And until next time, guys, have a good one.